Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the Pisces Astrologer, and yes, this does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Now, as far as what I'm talking about as the Pisces Astrologer goes, I'm just really talking about how I believe they are as astrologers and their style, etc., as an astrologer. So, anyway. Well, Pisces may bring a mystical aura or quality into their astrological workings. I would say, they're the most mediumistic of the zodiac signs. They're connected with psychic receptivity. You may find a lot of Pisces astrologers actually being psychic astrologers. They may often too. Uh, Pisces is the sign connected with self-sacrifice, so they're the ones that might often get underpaid, or they might just often fall under the radar, and other people might get, astrologers might actually get more of the limelight than they do. But surprisingly, Pisces, I mean, being connected with filmography, they may actually wind up being put into the limelight somehow, even unwittingly. Renowned YouTube astrologer Alyssa Sharp has a Pisces ascendant, and when she first started the astrology videos, it's possible, I don't know this for a fact, but it's possible when she started initially that she wasn't trying to really gain or attain some great renown or global recognition for what she was doing, but it's just the way a lot of times things work out for Pisces people. Now, and in this case, as I'm talking about astrologers. Now, the thing about it is Pisces also they're very compassionate. They may often help those that are less fortunate than themselves, people that have financial restrictions or limitations, the oppressed, the impoverished, the homeless, and the hungry, the people that don't really have the funds to be able to really afford any exorbitant rates. And again, Pisces is the sign associated with self-sacrifice, and they could be very altruistic. They Pisces may incorporate more so than the other astrologers on average some spirituality into their readings. They're the sign that is synonymous and associated with spirituality. And the thing about this too is that I see Pisces being very proficient in terms of like the transit reports, the forecasts. Pisces can be very visionary, and they're also, I mean, being given the fact that they have that strong ability to see the road ahead more so than the other zodiac signs, I would say, on average. And the thing about, and if you're going to, I mean, Pisces would be a good on, I would say, could be a very good astrologer to go to if you're looking for like some kind of transit report or your forecast for the year. Now, also too, Pisces can be very idealistic. They are, and when they're delineating and analyzing astrological charts, they may be able to see really the picture in it, the main picture, the big picture in it. Where Virgo, of course, Virgo is the antithesis of Pisces astrologically because they're the opposite sign of Pisces. Virgo is more about being punctilious with details and not so much generalizations, but Pisces can go in and not necessarily see a lot of the details or go into the details like Virgo would, but they have an ability to give good summaries and overlays of the chart, and they could give you a good generalization or synopsis of what your chart is about more so than many other people, I would say, on average. Now, another another thing is when you're looking at Pisces as astrologers, they are ones, when I see Pisces, they need to be maybe more so than the other zodiac signs on average. They are a water sign, they can be environmental, they need to be away from any diversion or distraction, any extraneous influences that might divert them from what they're actually doing, because Pisces is, again, they are very sensitive to their environment, their surroundings. They need to have that place, that seclusion, that isolation, a desolate place where they can do their work and not have the distractions. Other signs might be able to do it more so than Pisces on average. I would say the zodiac sign Cancer, of course, they're very sensitive to their surroundings and their environment, and they may have difficulty working in an area where there's a lot of noise, and you got loud boisterous kids. There's just something where they need more. Pisces needs to be more by themselves when they're doing their work than most other zodiac, I would say, than the other zodiac signs. It is the sign that is associated with isolation and confinement. Now, the thing about Pisces too is that this is the sign associated with filmography. So Pisces could really do well, I would say, them in terms of if they're doing, say, instructional astrology courses or lessons. They could be very adept at doing this through like YouTube videos, because they are, again, the sign that would be associated with filmography. This is where they could really excel in terms of astrology. Now, and also to remember that Pisces can be associated with the metaphysical, and the metaphysical does include astrology. Now, the thing, and so Pisces, for that reason, they can flourish as astrologers. Now, the thing about Pisces too, we gotta remember, is that sometimes they could be more confused than the other zodiac signs, and very ambivalent and indecisive. They may have difficulty deciding what branch of astrology to get into. They may, I mean, and they're, because Pisces is often about procrastination as well. The thing about Pisces is they're a lot like Gemini. Pisces could be very multifaceted, actually, and they can actually they may have the ability to excel at whatever branch of astrology they may actually embark on. They may actually do a little bit of one, I guess you could say, proponent of astrology or constituent of it, then go on to the next one. And the thing is, Pisces is very well-meaning. They're very kind. Whatever they try, the Pisces astrologer will often do whatever it is they can to make sure that you're getting really a very good reading. They're very compassionate and very understanding as well. And the thing about Pisces is that the thing which you gotta remember too is that they could be somewhat lethargic and lack of vitality. I would say of all the zodiac signs, they may have as far as the energy level, theirs might be the weakest. One could argue it could be the zodiac sign Cancer, because Mars, of course, is about vitality and energy, and Mars is in its fall in the zodiac sign Cancer. But anyway, I want to talk about, there's a renowned astrologer, Susan Miller, is a sun in Pisces, and I would say she's probably very good at in terms, I could see her. I mean, she's obviously has been one of the more popular astrologers, contemporary astrologers over the years, and I'm sure she her basic character is really about self-sacrifice in terms of what in terms of how she does operates as far as astrology goes. She might have very intuitive prowess as well. I don't know if she's a psychic astrologer, but it wouldn't surprise me if she uses certain intuition when she's doing her chart reading. She may be able to see the overall picture pretty good, the summary of the chart, but she has a Virgo moon, so she probably is a lot more detail oriented than the typical Pisces sun. But anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.